Hello, this is a mini lesson for session 5 of our book club. So previously we read the session 4 pages in our book club books and examined actions to help determine character traits. So today we are going to infer character traits by looking at the thoughts and the dialogue, which are the spoken words of the characters. Read our session 5 pages and complete our session 5 mini lesson application handout, which is now being called just a Google question because it's no longer a handout that you're going to be getting. So you'll need your book club book, your session 5 question form, and then the calendar, which of course session 5 is the last day on the first row up there. So again, we're going to look at some examples of thoughts and spoken words of characters and try to see if we can determine character traits. So if you want to pause the video now, open up the attached character trait handouts or get yours from your binder, you can do so. So David thought about how many people in his neighborhood were struggling to get by because of the recession and decided to donate his church's canned food drives. So this is kind of a little bit of thoughts and actions combined, but we're looking at what he's thinking. So we see the word thought here. And we're thinking about what kind of personality does it show to us about David based on the thoughts that he has. And so we get that it shows he's caring, he's kind, he's thoughtful. So he's thinking of other people, and he knows other people are struggling, so he decides to do something about it. Next we have, "No way," thought the elderly woman as she refused to give up, I got cut off there a little bit, up her purse to the robber. So this is her speech, her dialogue, her spoken words. So what does the fact that she said no way when she was attempting, someone was attempting to rob her, what does that say about her personality? Take a second and think about what you would answer before I talk about mine. So I would say that it shows that she's tough and that she's assertive. So if it were me being robbed and someone was, trying to, I don't know if they're armed or not, but I wouldn't be very assertive. I would just hand it over and not worry about, risking my life for some material possessions. But she said no way. And it's also kind of a thought, something that she thought. She refused to just let them steal from her. Okay, Mia could not wait until her birthday to get all of the things she was hoping to get. So this one is, again, a thought, something that's going on inside of her head. It could show that she's, a eager person or excitable, but it also kind of shows she's materialistic. She's looking to get things for her birthday. Instead of being celebrated on her birthday, or instead of having a party where she could spend time with her friends or do something fun, she can't wait for the things that she's going to get on her birthday. And lastly, on this slide, we have Tyler yawned and put his head down on his desk. "I shouldn't have stayed up so late talking on the phone last night." So these are thoughts, this thing italicized, are thoughts that he had about regretting his decision to stay up late and talk on the phone last night. So I said that he is regretful. So he's a person that regrets his decisions and doesn't really, agree with his actions after the fact. Or he could be described as an irresponsible person. Maybe he knew he had something to do today, but he stayed up late talking on the phone anyways. Shows he's irresponsible. Okay, so a few more examples. "I'm never going to make it to the top of this hill," wailed Danny as he pedaled his bike. "It's just too steep." So think about what personality traits are revealed by Danny by looking at what he just said in this particular situation. Okay, for me, it shows that Danny is pessimistic. He's one of those people that look at the glass as half empty. He doesn't think that he's capable of doing things. He doesn't maybe want to even try. He just gets, I look at it, it's not going to happen, and I don't even want to put forth the effort to even get started. "I want to go to the party," Rosemary yelled, "and no one is going to stop me." So what kind of personality traits do her words there reveal to you as a reader? I think it reveals that she's determined, but it could also be, kind of bratty, depending on what's going on and why someone's trying to stop her. She should be that determined about other things in her life. She's just that determined about going to some party. So she could be kind of bratty or determined. It depends on what's really going on in the situation and why someone is trying to stop her from doing something. And lastly, do you want to hear another joke? I've got lots more, Desiree said to her friends who were doubled over in laughter. So here she is volunteering the fact that she knows a lot of jokes. So then you could say that she's a humorous person, perhaps. So today in your book for session 5, you're just going to look at what your character is thinking and think about those thoughts and what's going on in their head. What kind of character traits do those thoughts reveal? And what kind of things do they show you about who your character is and what kind of personality they have? Then you're going to do the same thing with speech. The words that your character is saying. What do those words reveal about the character and the traits that the character has and the kind of personality that person is? So as you're reading your session 5 pages, you're going to look for the thoughts and dialogue in your story that help you to determine the character traits. And you're going to record these on your Google form. So again, you have 2 required traits and explanation. Then you have a 3rd optional one that you may or may not decide to, use. You can submit the form with only just 2 answers instead of 3. So in this lesson, you took a closer look at how characters' thoughts and dialogues reveal personality traits. So now you've looked at actions, thoughts, and dialogues to get yourself a picture of what kind of personality traits you could use to describe your character, to get you kind of thinking about the person that makes those decisions in your book and what kind of character they are. As always, if you have any questions with this assignment, you can go ahead and give me an email or drop a comment in the Google Classroom, whether it's a private or a class assignment, class comment on the assignment, and I will help you as soon as I can. Have a great day.